Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Vending markets are becoming major. Vending markets are becoming major because, I've talked quite a bit about starting out as a vendor. Maybe if you got some products, depending on what service you have, you can do some vending there as well. Because I've known some massage therapists, they'll go to vending shows and do chair massages. But here's the thing overall, vending markets are becoming major. Because here's the thing, there's always a lot of talk about all these big box stores or whatever you want to call them going out of business, like little mini department stores going out of business. Or, and like in the area I'm living in, I know there's a few that's went out of business, some that are going to open up, some just moved to bigger spots, whatever the case. But people still want the products in those stores. And it don't have to be the specific product, but it could be something that they sold in that store. What's happening is you have many vendors who are making their own version of a particular product style. It could be anything from soaps to hoodies, actual clothes and stuff. I know some clothing vendors. Look, here's the thing. Vending markets, some people are taking advantage of it because they turn in vending markets into shows. There have been just 3 within the last couple of weeks in the Baltimore area. Like one I didn't go to just because, they always there every month, but they be having open mic, be having music in there, and and they making it a good time. I know out in I heard of one out in California. I forgot what it's called, but I follow them on IG in LA. They be partying. The thing with it is some people are getting smart. They're like, look, people still want to shop. People still want the products. And especially say you're good at event organizing or you have an event space. Don't just have the market in there. Like I remember when I was vending regularly at this market in Maryland. And even now, they still do it. Like you got some of these flea markets and stuff of that nature, vending markets, and they just expect people to come in, get some stuff, go. But yeah, I'm seeing that you have some organizers. They making it into a party, having a DJ, having music, everything, having some entertainment, all of that. That's major, and it's very intelligent, Oh, and definitely having food when they can. If you have a vendor's market or a place to set it up, make sure there's no problem bringing in food. Make sure there is no problem bringing in food. Trust me on that. People will eat. But I'm gonna tell you this, they're gonna become even more major. They're gonna become major because, first of all, you're bringing people together, you get to deal, it's different. It's a different vibe buying a product from someone as opposed to going in a store and buying it. And I'm saying this as someone who, when I do go to vending markets, I purposely will support them because of my own experience as a vendor. But it makes a big difference if somebody is telling you about a product versus you trying to read the label and everything, you hadn't heard of it. But then you talk with somebody, you get a good vibe with them. It gives you a better feeling about it. And plus, if they're smart, doing good customer service, they'll give you a card or something. They'll give you a card. But it's more entertainment. And indeed, I had told a story before when I vended at this thing. This was, when was this? 97, 98, around that time. And I was selling I had little booklets. One was for $1, one was for $2, one was $3. And I told that story before because I showed up to that market. I didn't have any money. I had just enough money for gas to get there and back. I didn't even know what I was going to eat. So you know what I did? And now they had music and everything there, but I was dancing too. See, one thing, if you're going to do some vending, you got to do you got to keep them coming to your table, be a little entertaining, talk with them. So every time I sell something, I started dancing. And I actually influenced a guy who was set up next to me who still does some vending. Because I'd be like, hey, come check my stuff out. he peeped me doing it, and he was like, hey, come check my stuff out. And he's still in business to this day. He's still in business, but it's all about the show. It's all about the show, because I'm seeing that. Because like I said, you get all these big box stores going out of business. I mean, you get whole chains going out of business. But they still is selling products that people want. Yeah, they can get them at some stores, but not every little thing. And people, they want to shop. People actually like to shop. And because, you know, you get some people thinking, well, everybody's going to do stuff online. That's always going to happen. But one thing about vending markets is it's becoming more event-like. It's definitely a show. I mean, they'll actually have singers and stuff, you know, or expos. I know there's something coming up in Baltimore, Vegan Soul Fest. They're going to have singers, food, definitely, and everything. But it makes things a lot more interesting. And I'm going to tell you what, my prediction, they're going to increase. They're going to increase. Because first of all, if you're a production company, somebody who knows how to put these together properly, you just charge the vendors, and then the biggest thing there, you charge the vendors and then make sure you market it like crazy. And then with social media, that's one thing you can do. And then tell the vendors themselves, they probably, if they're smart, they have mailing lists and things of that nature. They say, hey, I'm going to be here. That people will follow them there, and then, you know, everybody gets to interact. But it's going to be bigger and bigger, because like you'll find in, not so much vending markets, but farmers markets get big in like a lot of places. I know in this area there's a couple farmers markets I can hit up. Couple just in the area. Because a lot of people like that local. One thing is you're going to find people doing more local. And if it's a business in the community, it actually supports it. Small business, things of that nature. But it's going to get more and more. Like these stores are closing. Okay, that's bad for employment, and that's going to affect other things. But people, regardless, people still want the products. Just remember that. And if you have a good product, some soaps, some food, some like nice clothing or something, you'll get something. Because especially a lot of people, when they actually attend, they want to spend money. Let me say that again. Yeah, one thing about that, when people go to vending markets, they actually want to spend money. They just looking for something to spend it on. You know, and indeed up at my local mall, I haven't seen anything lately, but they do like, there'll be times when they have like the main sections, the main hallways filled with vendors. And then since they have a couple empty stores up there, they'll let a vending organizer set up there, have something there. So, but they're going to become even more major, mark my words. So anyway, though, that's all I have for today. Y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.